The award goes out to the funniest picture that's taken during these last 12 weeks. As you can see there, we've got 4 nominations. Jake Swinger sitting in the bean bar for the front razor. Ben Cook for just like trying to eat chicken, didn't really eat the chicken on residential. Luke Perry for having his head shaved. As you can see there, the progress picture is quite interesting. And we've got Sam Valinsky there, as Robin was very impressed with his type of shooting for archery. So, we open the envelope and find out who the winner is.
If you get it open,
I know. The winner is Ben Cook.
My name's Ben. I'm from Thetford in Norfolk. I joined the Prince's Trust team programme to help me build up confidence, teamwork skills, communication skills and job searching skills. Now that the course has finished, I have noticed a big difference. On the first day I walked in and my first thoughts were that I would not make it through this course, but as soon as I settled in and made new mates, it was alright. The best thing about the programme was that I got on with all the members of the group and enjoyed all the activities that we've done on residential. The most frustrating thing about the course was that I missed 3 weeks of the course and missed out on experience, work experience. The greatest thing about the course was the residential and doing all the different activities and meeting new people. If I could start the course again, I would do all the weeks that I'd missed and have a positive attitude. And now I plan to try and find full-time or part-time work until September 2012, where then I'm going on to a music course. Thanks for listening.
Okay, so we've got 2 more awards left. And this one is for best attendance. Rain, wind, storms, no matter what was going on through the 12 weeks, this person is always there, on time. And to present this award, we have Paul again from the Prince's Trust. Thank you.
I haven't earned my money today. I'm getting paid more. Okay, once again, we've got probably more nominations than we can put on the board, I guess. But we've got Charlie Fitton, Gemma Clark, Julia Tate, and Jake Spooner. And drum roll, and the name of the winner is Julia Tate.
Hello, my name is Julia Tate. I'm from Preston in Suffolk. I enjoy reading, socialising and listening to music. I joined the Prince's Trust team programme because I wanted something to do instead of sitting at home to get some more qualifications and gain more confidence. On day 1, when I walked into the team room, I was nervous. I wondered what the people would be like, what we would be doing and what time we were going to finish. The most frustrating thing about the course was on the community project at the tiny house. I was doing the outside wall and one of the boys came in late and said, "Oh, let's spray paint it on the wall instead." This made me very frustrated and upset because I didn't even get to finish something I was told to do because of my particular talents in that area. I moved to the game team and I managed to produce a very good piece of my own art on one of the walls. The greatest moment for me was when the programme was on the residential. Even though I was unsure about doing most of the activities, I still did all of them. I feel so proud of myself for that. I now plan to continue with my job at Asda, but keep an eye out for any other job opportunities. Thank you for listening.
Okay, so now we come to the final award, the 13th one. And this one is for our positive reward champion. I think early this year, our head of school, Sherry Fry, suggested that we try to install something within the programme that really kind of emphasised and promoted positive kind of contributions and behaviour. It's very easy to kind of highlight and dwell on the negative things that we see at sport. And I think this is a fantastic kind of support that we can offer to the team during the course, in the sense that they get positive rewards or points for positive contributions for kind of supporting others, whether it be taking a positive role within the college, whether it be kind of working and achieving well, kind of showing their initiative, and things like that. So on a weekly basis, we kind of confirm where people were at with regards to the positive reward points. So obviously at the end, there's one winner. And here to present this award, again, Neil Tyler, our ex-assistant team leader.
Okay. Cool.
PRS Award, thank you, Kev, Jake. That was me reading it out thinking, sorry, the nominees are Jake, Danny, Tim, Kev. Let's hope it's not Danny because she's gone home. PRS is, we all go to work to get paid, we don't go because it's fun. PRS works in that same way. It rewards someone's effort, their positive behaviour, their contribution. It's an amazing thing to see when you get a class of, I was going to say young people, but sort of old young people, some 20 pluses, running up and saying, oh man, I got one bad point, what's that for? What have I done? I didn't do that, I did this. And in essence, competing for a gold star. And there is nothing better than being rewarded for the positive things that you do, rather than being told, you're rubbish, you've been late. It's so much better to acknowledge, you know what, you turned up on time. But that's brilliant. And unfortunately, there does have to be a winner. And that winner is, drum roll, hey! Jess yeah, mate. Not break your hand.
Good afternoon. My name is Jake Spooner. I'm from Bury St Edmunds in Suffolk. I joined the Prince's Trust team programme as I had just come out of a major drug addiction and I did not know what to do with myself. I felt as though if I went back to work, I'd start taking drugs again and believed that the course would show me a new direction in life. On day one of the course, I walked into the team room extremely nervous and not quite knowing what the day would be like. I was paranoid over what people might think of me and if they would like me. I've never been that great around new groups, but everyone was welcoming and I got on with all the team members. The best things about the programme would be the residential week away. I really enjoyed my time there and I was completely in my element. It also taught us valuable skills in teamwork as we were all together all week. A few arguments broke out, but what made us weak then has made us stronger now. But the runner-up would definitely be work experience, as I went back to Lambourne End and there was a great difference between going as a client and working there. The most frustrating thing about what that happened on the course would be trying to organise things for our fundraiser, community project and the team challenge. Some people were very helpful, but others would not give you the time of day. I found it so frustrating, and as we were trying to do something good and nobody wanted to help. The greatest moment of my time at the Prince's Trust would be when Kevin fell in the ropes course. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. It was so funny. He swallowed the water and threw up everywhere. But complete respect to the man for getting up and getting back on it, not trying again and again and again. Also on the same night, Tim had been taking the piss out of Kevin all day. So I thought, I'll get you back. So I waited until about 1 o'clock in the morning when he got fast asleep. Woke Amber up, who's unfortunately not here today. and I took a makeup bag and I encaped him in makeup. And not only that, he didn't wake up from that, so I thought I'd take it one step further and went into the kitchen and got the squirty cream out. So yeah, he weren't best pleased, but everyone got out their rooms and I was rolling around on the floor in laughter. That's got to be one of the most funniest moments of the whole course. Thanks a lot, Tim. There would only be one thing I could change, and that would be Next Steps Week, where we created new CVs and had mock job interviews. I was very disappointed in my outcome and felt as though I could have done a lot better. Another lesson learned though, and I now know how to improve on it when it arises again. I now plan to hopefully volunteer at Lambourne End and have a successful career in teaching outdoor activities to children with learning difficulties or disabilities. Thank you very much. Personal thank you to my family for supporting me through these 12 weeks, and to Ola, Neil and the others that I haven't known for too long. Thanks a lot.
Organisations like Global and Essence that kind of helps. I'd just like to say a few words about the team. I will be very brief. I know you've been sitting there listening, but you should be honoured, I guess. Yeah, it's been a fantastic journey for these young people, and I hope you've enjoyed kind of hearing about their achievements and why they joined the course. So yeah, 12 weeks ago, these young people that you've come up here today, received their rewards, decided to sign up for a program which could potentially change their lives. And during their induction week, the newly formed group decided to come up with a name, or had the opportunity to come up with a name. And there was a few that kind of got floated about the classroom. Dream Team 14 was one of them I quite liked. It had a nice little kind of ring to it. But the group decided to come up with the name Determined 14. Which I found was quite interesting, because I thought they've already kind of forecasted one of the skills and qualities that they would need to kind of develop and tap into through the 12 weeks. So, so done a little research, and looking through the Collins Dictionary, it states that determined relates to firmly deciding or unable to be kind of dissuaded. And I can truly say that that is a worthy name for this team, because they have definitely shown that over the 12 weeks. And I'm sure you've kind of witnessed and you've seen their achievements through these 12 weeks. Have been fantastic. So, just to give you an example of, as they say, kind of it does what it says on the tin. Determined is sticking with the 5-day challenge in residential in Lambourne End, and really getting into their kind of stretch zones. A bit uncomfortable some of the activities, but they realised what it was about. It's about kind of learning that rather than putting up barriers saying that I can't do it, it's about taking that opportunity and actually giving yourself that opportunity to realise, actually, I can do this. I don't know what I was worried about. Okay, I was a bit nervous, but I've done it. Determined is organising and delivering 7 fundraising activities and raising £500, which is a great effort. Determined is successfully completing the Over the Wall challenge, as you saw from the video, in record time. There have been lots of teams that go to Lambourne End, and you guys would be, that I'm telling the truth, that you did say that they've got the record for that, but that's fantastic. So well done for that. Determined is being made homeless and still managing to come in. I've never been homeless myself, but you can appreciate maybe if you didn't have a home to kind of go to, you didn't know where your next meal was coming from, maybe you'd be kind of preoccupied and not really focused on coming in and getting on with the activities. Determined is starting your folder, and unfortunately your folder going missing and having to kind of start your folder again. Determined is experiencing frustrating bus services, particularly around this area. I'm really kind of surprised, particularly during the half term, and still managing to get in. Determined is having to make last second changes to the Baked Bean fundraiser, as we had a few problems there, which kind of knocked us a little bit, but it was it still managed to turn out successful, so well done for that. Determined is not being influenced by negative comments from people outside of the college that are saying, well, yeah, the Prince's Trust course, yeah, that's a waste of time, I don't know what you're bothering with that for, and still realising actually it does have value, it does have purpose, and not listening to those negative thoughts. Determined is experiencing knockbacks from some kind of miserable, moody customers when we were bagpacking. And okay, it did knock confidence a little bit, but it's that realisation that, okay, we're doing this for a reason, we're going to kind of, in a sense, brush our shoulders off and continue. That's great to see. Determined is experiencing work for the first time and managing to get through those kind of fears and complete a successful work placement and get a fantastic reference. Determined, as we've heard, is 3 times trying to cross the rope challenge, no rope challenge on residential with the water area, and being sick and managing to still continue and to try and do that, which was a great effort. Determined is having your benefits stopped and still continue with the program, regardless of, you haven't got money coming in to get in for travel or food. Determined is, again, as we've heard, making numerous phone calls to work for potential work placements and not kind of getting any kind of leads, which could be frustrating. But Luke did manage to get a work placement in the end. Again, it's fantastic to see. And the group, I guess, and you know that you've heard it from me a lot, I don't judge a person when they're doing something well, that they enjoy doing, because that's easy. But it's about when they're doing something that is, challenging, that really kind of puts them in that kind of state of adversity. I'm not really too sure how it's going to work out. And rather than putting up the brick walls, like we say, really having a go. And I think you've definitely all showed that as individuals, and you've demonstrated it. And taken those opportunities to really, make a positive difference to your lives and grow as people, as an individual, which I hope you'll continue to do that. And through these activities that you've kind of seen, you've really taken the opportunity to develop, those kind of life skills, the confidence, the communication, the assertiveness, the problem solving, the coping, the teamwork, and the leadership skills, which you're going to need for your future ambitions, which you've kind of highlighted to your audience here today. So I'd just like to finally say that D14, you've been a pleasure to work with. The last 3 months have gone really well, and it's been really productive for you, and I hope you found it very beneficial. You definitely are West Suffolk College Prince's Trust record breakers. In fact, you got over the team wall challenge on residential in record time. In fact, you managed to organise and deliver 7 fundraising activities and raise a total of £550, which is the most we've ever done here with the Prince's Trust here at West Suffolk College. So I hope you give yourselves a pat on the back, and your friends and family and everyone that's come to see you today can really be proud of your achievements. And hopefully you continue your successes in 2012, how you kind of end in 2011. So I know that, for example, Luke, it's your birthday, is it on Saturday?
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, I remember at the start of the course you've been saying how much you've been looking forward to kind of celebrating, but I hope you can all celebrate in your achievements.
Not even like that.
Obviously that in your own time, but yeah, take it easy, I guess.
What do you think, you're going to come to college on a Saturday now?
Well, in fairness, you don't need to come in now because you'll be finished, so fantastic, mate. You've worked hard, I guess you can play hard a little bit. So I'd just like to finally say thanks to Africa, Green, definitely for your new assistant. It's not easy coming in, putting the videos together and helping the team, along with Lisa Webdale as well. And came onto the programme halfway during the programme. Again, not easy, but I'm sure that the group appreciate your efforts, and I do as well. So thank you very much. So yeah, if we just put our hands together for the group. And on the last note, I just want to give the opportunity for Paul Edwards, the Prince's Trust executive for this kind of programme here, to say a few words about Prince's Trust and maybe, some feedback to the group, Terminal 14. Thank you.
I was just sitting up there making some notes of everything these young people have done, and one of the things that sort of struck me was the £550 that they've raised by 7, as you said, separate fundraising events. And then I saw on there that the thank yous say that there's 13 thank yous there on top of the 14/16 work placements that had to be sourced for these young people. So that's 27 outside agencies, if you like, that have had to come together to make this particular team work. So it just goes to show you how strong the Prince's Trust programme is, and how valued it is for employers out there. Unfortunately, for that one young person who was unable to find his own, was fortunate enough that one of his peers stepped up and helped him to find one. Is that correct? I'm an ex-team leader myself from Essex, and I can categorically say that listening to this particular group of young people and watching their rehearsal earlier on today, I'm extremely impressed with everything that you've done. I saw the mistakes that you made in your rehearsals, and today, actually watching you do your presentation was seamless. So very well done there. The 3 team challenges that you've achieved, 2 with one particular group of people, and then you went on to another one. Very difficult for ourselves to look at and go, okay, let's fundraise and do all this stuff to actually get some money together and then go out and do something for other people in the local community. If I posed you that question as mums and dads and friends and relatives of the young people over here, if I asked you, could you go out and do that? If I put you all together now and said, right, I want you to go and find me 3 particular team challenges, but you've got to go and raise your funds first. See you later, come back in 2 weeks' time. Could you do it? Probably not. But this particular group of young people have done that, and done it with aplomb, I might say. I understand that a young person has got part-time employment from their particular work placement, so a huge pat on the back for that particular individual. I'm going to sort of finish off, because everything else has already been said by either the young people or by the team leaders. The Prince's Trust would like to thank West Suffolk College and the team here that have made this particular team such a great success. We value extremely the relationship that we've got with yourselves, and I know the young people value that highly as well. For the young people, in 3 months' time there's going to be a tech survey coming out. Please make sure your team leaders have your up-to-date mobile phone numbers. Okay, at least one of the phones that you have, make sure you keep one of those numbers and make sure that we've got that. Because in 3 months' time, Prince's Trust is going to send out a tech survey, which is free for you guys to respond to. Okay? Send in your replies, because it may mean that one of the questions is, are you working? And you text back, no. Okay. Are you in education? No. Okay. We need to see if there's something else that we can do to pick up and help you, because you might be floundering for some reason that we might be able to help with. Okay? Additionally, you'll be put into a prize draw for £50 worth of High Street vouchers. And I understand that Ipswich Town Football Club, last time round, had a winner. So that's only just down the road from you guys. And I think, apart from saying to everyone else here, friends and family and mums and dads and carers of all the young people here, these guys have come to their conclusion of their 12-week programme at the end of this week, and it would be a shame for any of them to slip back into old ways, especially if they were negative old ways. So I guess the baton is passed to yourselves now to pick that up, take on that challenge, and make sure that your young people here who you're charged with don't sit back in, and just make sure they get up on Monday morning and continue doing what they've set out to do in their post-programme action plans in week 9. Thanks a lot.
Okay, well, I hope you've enjoyed this afternoon. We still have some refreshments in our team room, so if you would like to join team members and staff accordingly down to the team room, give you an opportunity to see their folder work, have a chit chat with them, find out more about them, and obviously have some refreshments as well. So thank you very much for coming.